Alright, what's up guys? I'm Bryce.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Zuff.
And we are Real Time. Today we are back with Season 6, Episode 4 of The Vampire Diaries, Black Hole Sun. That kind of reminds me of the other side place dimension where Damon and Bonnie are, because they keep getting an eclipse on the certain day that they're living right now, because it is the same day, so maybe we'll figure out more about that. There was a lot of BS going on around at the party last episode. There was this dude Jay. He ended up being a vampire hunter who knows Trip Fell very well. He's dead though. Enzo saved Stefan's life, and to repay Enzo, Stefan shot him with the set gun that he protected him from. But there is a good reason. I mean, Ivy is dead, and Enzo did that. So obviously Steph's gonna be mad. I mean, anyone would probably respond like that if they could. So I understand, but I don't think that sending Enzo off with Trip Fell to die, like it genuinely seemed like he was like, yeah, just do your thing later. So he assumes Enzo's dead. Maybe Enzo will be, but also he is an Augustine vampire. He is a little bit different. Maybe he can wake up or fight back because he's a little stronger and not die to the border crossing fire combustion that Trip Fell likes. Weirdo, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, last episode we did get introduced to a new character named Kai. He is among the two of the other people in the whatever they are at. It's like a realm of some sort, but he said he did all of that last episode of Damon to try to get Bonnie to do magic. I don't know if he's telling the truth or coming up with some clever lies with his feet. I don't know, but he is here. His name is Kai, and I'm not really liking him right now, and I wouldn't be mad if Damon kept him in there, and he was just the only one in there. So we'll see. I feel like this episode might have a good length to do with where Damon and Bonnie are and Kai, and I'm excited to see. I love it when those two are on because they're my two favorite characters, and I really like them.
Yeah, last episode was a big one for Caroline. She finally admitted to Elena, at least, that she does, or at least did, have feelings for Stefan. I mean, it's been pretty obvious, I think, for around a season, maybe a little bit less, but her and Stefan have definitely, like, had a pretty good relationship over the course of the show, and the signs are there, but they are in a terrible spot right now. Stefan just kind of ghosted her, just like right to her face, just left, doesn't really care. All he cares about is moving on from this place, moving on from his brother, because he lost his brother, and obviously that upsets Caroline. And even though it's bad right now, I'm just happy that it's finally been said out loud that Caroline did have those feelings.
Alright guys, that's pretty much it though. Before we get into this episode, if you guys have been enjoying the Vampire Diaries reactions, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our links in the description. We got our Patreon, our Discord, and all of our social medias. But yeah, let's get into it. Season 6, Episode 4 of the Vampire Diaries, Black Hole Sun. Let's go.
How are we gonna get out of this twilight zone?
Whoa.
I have a question for you first.
Crossover?
Why do you think we're stuck on a repeating loop of May 10th, 1994?
The eclipse.
Can opener, shower drain, grinding wheel, jam, pocket knife, volume O of the encyclopedia, a nail, and a black marker.
What?
Now what?
Can't show you with my hands tape.
Bonnie, that fit is insane.
I love it. She looks like
Cabbage Patch Girl.
man, she looks like
I'll explain as soon as you tell me
the
what you
murderer.
think on May 10th.
Oh, Pearl.
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell him your story?
Maybe because I don't want to talk about the worst thing I ever did, Bonnie.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Now I'm listening.
What the fuck?
What did he just eat? Caviar?
Grape jelly.
I don't really like him.
94.
Oh.
Ready for some bad news?
Aw.
Kurt Cobain found dead.
He died in
Damn.
94?
Did Damon kill him?
No, he killed himself.
Yeah.
I had this moment of clarity, and I said, wouldn't it be great if I just woke up in my own bed and could have a fresh start? You must be Damon.
Is that Uncle
Zach.
Zach? Oh my god, the return of the legend. Uncle Zach looks older than he did before.
Come on in, Damon. Thanks.
And one day he will kill you, Zach.
Her compulsion went away as soon as she crossed the border. She knows Caroline and I are vampires.
Why is that
I gotta
bad?
go. I'll talk to you later.
Like, who cares?
Like, she knows that Elena's a vampire. She knows Elena and Jeremy are siblings. Been banging them.
This is your home.
No, this was my home, but I can no longer enter its borders. Therefore, I have a new home.
Like, it says Mystic Falls population is 6,923. I feel like if you count every single person that's been attacked or killed, it's over 1,000. That's a lot of the population. They probably affected everyone's lives here.
And what about our runaway girl, Sarah?
Well, we can't step foot in Mystic Falls, so now...
Do you really need a helmet?
Mountain Jeremy.
You're a vampire.
Nope.
All right.
I thought you two were looking for Sarah together.
I did my part. She is definitely not hiding in the Salvatore liquor cabinet.
All right, dude. Rick, did you like that one? You've been there.
I think we'll start with a full workup. Physical, blood, toxicology.
Yeah, why don't you throw in a STD screening while you're at it?
Whoa, Rick.
Down the hall to the right.
Rick's happy. He's happy. I like his shirt.
She likes him, right?
Yeah.
You and I have a lot more in common than I thought.
Rick's always had a way with the ladies.
Look at that look he just gave her. Like, you can't deny that.
Aunt Jenna, Meredith Fell,
His ex-wife.
Elena's mom.
She was crazy.
Where is he at?
No.
Like, what office does he run?
Yeah, what is he training for?
I might have been the last person to see Jay live. Okay, done. Let's take a ride.
Enzo's in the back seat.
He's gonna save him.
Maybe telling him your story will take your mind off of it.
Which side do you want?
The side where we get to go home to the people we love.
I love Bonnie so much, man. She's just so beautiful. I was just looking at her makes me so happy.
Is that?
How's it going, Zach? What's up with all the grocery trips?
One of the boarders is craving blueberry pancakes.
You know,
Bored? They have people staying?
Take over for Zach. Getting good with Gail. She's
Ooh.
on her vein.
Oh, I see it already. I figured it out.
Is he gonna do it?
That's Sarah's parents,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You killed the pregnant woman. Shut up, Kai. You weren't listening.
I was listening in my sleep.
No, dude, she would be way older than
Your
that,
distant nephew Zach, who you called.
right?
I have no clue.
1994.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
I
year
mean,
is this?
they were like
It usually takes a year for a baby to be born.
16 in 2009 or something.
Oh, okay.
Takes a year for a baby to be born.
Yeah. Doesn't
9 months.
9 months.
To get home, we'll harness the power of the eclipse using a mystical relic.
Can't wait to see little
Oh,
Rob
yeah.
running around.
Can't you, like...
Uncle Zuff.
Now all we need is a locator spell to pinpoint its whereabouts. Think you can find our ticket out of here, Bon Bon?
Bon Bon.
Bon 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 bon. Rip Ivy.
was cute.
I'm sorry.
Are they in Savannah?
Damon isn't around to call it a granny mobile, so.
Yeah, your brother really did love to torture people with nicknames. And just plain torture people.
I don't love him anymore. I don't remember.
Does Stefan know about the...
I don't know.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Deciding who you want to be for the next 30 years. You want to be an astronaut? You want to be an Olympic athlete? You want to skip med school? Boom.
What would happen if the vampires got drifted off into space?
I don't know.
They just be alive forever, floating through space.
I don't know.
Be kind of cool.
Don't you get like crushed? You're not like in one of the pressurized suits or whatever. I feel like you would just get exploded.
You could probably land onto another planet at some point, break your bones and fill up, and then heal back up.
What? Oh, I'm hungry.
Okay, one more piece of professional advice. When a successful, sexy, only moderately insecure doctor is flirting with you, give her your undivided attention.
Pretty confident there, huh? Do you see who you're talking to? Fresh back from the dead, fresh looking, handsome Alaric. He's a catch too.
I think Joe's a very pretty woman.
Joe?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The woman who's just on the screen.
So, you ready to see the system in action?
Remember when
Right.
Damon took Elena to a bar when she was like literally still human and like 16 years old, and she got drunk and she was like, I have a high tolerance. They went on a road trip together. It was so weird.
I remember.
Elena Williams.
Williams.
Love the sound of that.
Stephen Cooper, what are you doing?
We've known each other for a very long time now, and you've always been my best friend. Will you?
Wait. You're not just proposing to me because I'm pregnant, are you?
What the fuck are
Come
we
on,
doing?
guys?
I need to get on the ground.
Get down there.
Rehabs, the jail time, the bullfighting injury. I mean, you have brought me back from the...
I just saw your feet, Rob.
No, you didn't. They're covered up.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Yay!
Super happy, guys.
You
This
guys
one
are
dude at
such
the bar,
idiots.
He just doesn't give a fuck.
That one guy?
Yeah, he's just drinking his beer.
I think he might be more to him. Well, let's see him again.
No, I think he might just not give a fuck. Pesmatos.
Nas ex viras.
You know, all of them constantly yammering, but it taught me how to focus. Easy there, big brother. She doesn't know you.
Bro.
Can I call you Liz?
Sure.
Your daughter is so...
Oh my god.
Liz Forbes.
Wow. Look at her.
Back in '94.
So Caroline was born.
Yep.
Stefan, come take a picture of Zach and me.
Sure. Thanks, Dad.
Zach.
What happened to your wrist?
So how does this thing help us?
Damon.
Damon.
Put it in between you and the thing that's too hot to look at. It worked.
Stefan would get a kick out of you.
Yeah?
We should invite you over to dinner sometime.
You guys got a bad future ahead.
Hey, look at me. Go home. Forget you ever met us.
No, you guys are best friends.
Not yet.
I'm only feeding inside the house, right? Snatch, eat, erase. It's all completely functional, Stefan. I told you, it's a new start.
These guys haven't got a different hairstyle in 20 years.
No. Wow. No hesitation.
Right there, he was passed out. Let's hope they don't spawn back into real world Mystic Falls or Damon's fucked.
It's right.
Hey, yo.
Very good.
She knows.
What the? Looks like a Lego set.
Looks like a. What's that? Ah, man, Beyblade? Looks like
Yeah.
a Beyblade.
Dude, I really dislike Kai.
Damn.
Pack your bags. We're going home.
Oh, are we?
He's gonna have his ring off.
Believe it or not, I like being here, Stefan.
Daylight ring off.
Yeah.
Predictable.
I just predicted it because there was sun coming in.
Come on, man, let's just hit the road, you and me. Huh? I'll just
Hit
drive
the
my car, I'll
road.
get you off this vegan
Ja-
diet. Teach you how to feed again.
Is Steph still on the animal diet?
Mm-hmm.
At this point,
No, I meant like in present.
no.
1912, you convinced me to drink human blood again, which is why I became a ripper. 1942, you almost pushed me.
Became a what?
A ripper. There's not much ripper going around anymore.
That's a no on the road trip.
I told you. What was that? That was something. Was that something?
Wasn't nothing.
Now, since 1864, I have been a carpenter, an ambulance driver, a migrant worker, high school student.
He was an ambulance driver and
So was Tom
Tom
Avery.
Avery worked in an ambulance?
We haven't talked about your brother.
By the way, why do you keep fucking calling him that? Yeah,
Damon is just
exactly.
my brother. To change.
Who cares what people think, right?
This guy drinking a beer cares.
You could have just shown us the ascendant to begin with.
Yeah, but I wanted to feel your hand on my chest.
Right about it.
There.
It's not used to guys hitting on you.
You know, I can't wait to get out of here. Talk to somebody else.
Well, your ex-boyfriend's been busy.
Well, this idiot uses that thing to.
Oh, family massacred on this plot.
He said he lived in Oregon, huh?
This is what Damon did this shit, bro. He said he did the worst thing he's ever done in 94, right?
I think Damon killed Zach's wife and baby.
Read this paper like 1,000 times. There's something in it about Oregon.
What about it?
Maybe Damon killed Kai.
Brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Family massacred in Portland.
I think it's Kai
The
killed his
youngest
family.
was the oldest boy, 22-year-old named Malachi.
Kai.
Malachi.
It's like they expected me to be evil.
All these kids were murdered.
Hello? Not everyone died. I had a soft spot for one of my sisters. So otherwise, I would have cut her lungs out, and not just her spleen.
Oh, well, these two.
I hung off the stairwell rail.
What?
He's a crazy person.
Him, I drowned in the pool. But he kept fighting me. I was like,
I don't want to. I don't want him to come back.
No.
You just killed your whole family?
Coven, to be precise.
Ooh.
Oh, you know, a family of witches.
Been making her jump through hoops and you're a witch?
No powers, obviously. Oh, and of course, Gemini Coven.
Oh.
Did not take it too well when they heard what I did in Portland.
No, we've heard about them.
Yeah.
This place is a prison. They created it for you.
Yep. This isn't your hell, Damon.
It's mine.
It's mine.
I've been here forever.
We're in the Malachi prison.
What the?
Sparring.
You call this a fair fight? You're basically an original vampire.
That's not fair to use vamp powers.
You, Elena, Stefan, Tyler, Enzo. She saved everybody but herself.
And Damon.
My wife ran away because she would rather be a vampire than be married to me.
Damn,
Found
Rick.
out it was Damon who turned her, and then she died.
And now he's my best friend.
Jenna, she died,
Don't remind us.
Rest.
and then the guy who killed my wife died. And I actually kind of miss him. And
Aww.
now I can't even talk to a girl without fantasizing about tearing into her neck.
Oh, Rick.
But I find a way to keep going because that's what we do. We find a way to keep going.
Be that male role model for him, Rick.
Okay?
Jeremy looks crazy right now.
Needs a new cut.
Hello?
Noticed you weren't celebrating my engagement. How come?
Hard to be happy for the guy who put my brother in the hospital.
Broken nose or fractured arm? I was kind of drunk.
Dude.
I'm really happy for you.
Oh my god.
That all you got?
Steph.
Come on.
Is this how he gets over it?
Steph, you can handle this guy.
You sick freak.
Go home, clean up, and forget this ever happened.
Steph just likes getting beat up.
He wanted it to happen.
This is what he does to get over it. Picks random fights, fractures arms and shit.
How can you not care? Maybe because of all the horrible.
Malachi's a serial killer.
Because killing a bunch of kids is not a big deal to someone who's murdered a pregnant woman.
Hmm.
Am I wrong?
You think,
Damn.
You think murdering your whole family would qualify you as a serial killer?
Yeah, what?
Well, wouldn't that mean that you'd have to kill serially, like, more than...
Oh, I
I
don't
guess
know.
it's more than one time, but...
Mass murderer.
This eclipse party blows. I didn't see the sun at all when I.
Dude.
Damn, Damon.
You forget how much stronger we are when we drink human blood.
I'm never gonna be rid of you, am I?
No. No, you're not. Because in 1912, I showed you who you were, Stephen.
Ripper.
Ripper.
You owe me. It'll take you an eternity to pay me back.
No, what? Bro.
Be of misery, brother. Just like I promised.
The original promise.
Like what? Stuff, heal.
That's fucked.
Ouch. Poor nephew, Uncle Zach.
I like it.
And then when I saw Uncle Zach again, I couldn't look at him without remembering that I had ruined everything. So it was a nice relief when I got to kill him.
I want to go back and give the rest of the Gemini Covenant an excruciating death. Win-win.
Look, I know this guy's not a model citizen, okay, buddy?
Guy's a serial killer, but Damon's killed way more, and it's probably way worse.
Sorry it doesn't work for me.
Hey, we might be having a bit of a disagreement, but don't ever lay a hand
You're married? I was. Yeah, Chris died in a car accident.
Sorry.
Probably something with the Salvatores.
Yeah.
So most people die in this town.
This is gonna sound weird. But last night, Jay told me that he was tracking a vampire. I mean, that's crazy, right?
He's gaslighting.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna show you something.
That's really good.
He's gonna show you Enzo.
You're the last person who should be lecturing me on coping mechanisms.
You're not alone in your grief, Stefan. I lost Bonnie when you lost Damon. But I fought through it.
Dude.
Dude, it has to sting so much worse coming from her.
And she has no clue what he means about coping mechanisms.
Yeah. He literally compelled away her grief.
I can't just forget him like you, Elena.
No one's forgetting him.
You are. You erased him.
What are you talking about?
You had a law compel you to
Oh.
forget every good thing that Damon ever did. You couldn't handle the grief of losing him
I don't believe anything that you're saying. Why would I do that?
because you were in love with him and he was in love with you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're coming back.
How could I possibly love Damon?
Believe me, I asked myself that for a very long time. And eventually I saw it. He pushed you to own the darkest parts of yourself. And when you died, he was the only one that can make you feel alive again, and you made him feel human. You love Damon for the same reasons that
I love Damon.
Because in spite of every single thing that he did, we couldn't live without him. Now, you don't have to, but I do.
He
Oof.
misses his brother.
Oh my god, did I love him?
I'm gonna show you Enzo. Matt is gonna save Enzo.
Donovan.
A secret I only share
Kind of seem like the same person.
with people I trust.
I don't
Just in
know,
different
just
periods of their life.
Yeah.
what he looks like to me just makes me kind of mad. Trip.
I don't know how to interpret that.
Something changed. Memories came flooding
Oh, he was
back.
compelled.
I realized that my wife didn't die in a car accident. She was murdered. I mean, the killer made me believe I was responsible.
Okay, so if they erase compulsion, wouldn't everyone remember everything in the town
Yeah.
that got compelled?
Yeah.
And Joe.
They are real. And one murdered my wife. But this is the one who murdered Jay.
Don't say anything, Matt.
Elena, right? Elena Bitzera?
Yep.
Take it easy. What do you want?
What do you want?
She still has that damn bandage on.
I found this when I was tossing the house last night. That's my mom.
So she was still born.
The reason I know this is because I've had this since I was a baby.
Stefan took that picture.
Mom was a Jane Doe. Her body was still warm when they dumped it at the hospital, 6 months pregnant.
Jeez.
The nurses thought I was DOA too.
6 months.
One doctor did an emergency C-section
Wow.
and I survived. I lived 3 months in an incubator. They didn't know who my dad was. And neither did I, but then I found this.
Uncle Zach was your dad.
So she's a Salvatore.
Her name is
Sarah Salvatore.
Sarah Salvatore.
Zach Salvatore.
Hell yeah.
A new Salvatore drop.
And she's been looking for her dad, but he's
Dead.
been dead. No parents.
Is that my vampire diary?
So she just wants to know again? That was a cute little photo booth.
Yeah.
Yes, you loved Damon. You loved him with a passion that consumed you. And then when Damon died, the void he filled was too deep.
Don't say his name, I need to drink now.
If you feel any hope for the future at all, then you're already better off.
Damon's car.
I want you to be happy.
So, what do you want me to do?
Do you want them back?
You call this place your hell, it means you feel remorse. This makes you different than Kai.
Kai's an insane person.
Yeah, he is.
I love Damon, but like everyone just cuts him slack. Like there's still hope for you, dude. He murdered a pregnant woman and her baby. He thought because Damon took his ring.
Stefan.
Because Stefan took his ring. Wait, that's insane. He can do it by like touch.
Yeah, he doesn't have his own magic, but he can like use other people's magic.
The transitive property.
If I consume all of Bonnie's magic, I'm just gonna end up killing her. But if we work together, we can all go home as friends. Or I can devour her magic, kill you both, and go home alone.
Malachi, we're like Macaulay.
What?
Macaulay.
Macaulay.
It's me, Ivy. It's me, Ivy, the vampire. Let's go. She's alive!
Your friend Enzo made me drink his blood, and now I'm just so thirsty.
Okay. So, Enzo didn't actually just straight up kill her. Well, Ivy's back. I mean, I don't really like care, but it's cool because that means Enzo didn't fully plan on just murdering her. So maybe Stefan will now sort that situation out and then be like, oh, I gotta go maybe get Enzo back or save Enzo. But I don't know. I mean, Ivy's back in the show though, I guess. Like his girlfriend, are they gonna just be a couple again? Or I don't know. Doesn't feel like she's gonna really be in the show again, but I guess she is. Tripp just told Matt about vampires too. Matt's honestly playing the clueless role pretty well. Just like acting like he has no clue. And maybe he'll be able to help out Enzo. Enzo knows him, right? Like he should know Matt Donovan.
Yeah.
So maybe he can somehow rescue him, or Stefan will come back and do that. Work with Matt because they're obviously somewhere outside of Mystic Falls. But yeah, Tripp knows everything. His wife got killed by a vampire in front of him. I don't think they said which one. Maybe we know, maybe we don't. We probably do know if it was 14 years ago, but...
Yeah, we got a lot on Kai. His real name is actually Malachi, and he is a serial killer. He killed his whole family. He also is a witch that consumed magics. And I mean, he is crazy. I just don't like him. He put an ultimatum up for them. Either consume Bonnie's magic and go home alone and kill you both, or we all go home as friends. And I think they're going to pick the friends one. But yeah, I don't trust him. I don't really want him to be in the show if he comes back. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of him. He is really good at being a villain. He kind of reminds me of Ramsay, but I won't get into that, from Game of Thrones. But he's doing his job so well to be a villain, and it's really making me disgust with him. I do not like him at all, but I do want him to get these two home. I need them to get home. They're going to draw some power from the solar eclipse and get home, but they are in Malachi's hell, not Damon's.
I'm just thinking like Grams was like, oh, I got a plan for you, and is like, I'm gonna send you to this place where the only person murdered his whole coven of witches. Here you go, Bonnie. Like, kind of strange.
Just trying to save her.
Yeah, I have vague memories of Kai from whenever I watched this originally, so I am excited to see him again. I do remember thinking he was a good character, but like you said, it is his own personal hell. Damon thought it was his own personal hell because he did something pretty horrific back in 1994. Stefan was living in Mystic Falls trying to do what he does, live a normal life. Damon said that he wanted to do that too, and quickly messed it all up. Just started feeding on the people living in the house, including Zach Salvatore's wife. Just super messed up, and Stefan and him got into that argument. Damon doing the Damon thing, very reactionary, and killed everybody in the house except for Zach and Zach's wife, until he did kill Zach's wife right in front of him, who was also pregnant at the time
With
Sarah Salvatore. So that's a massive reveal that there is another Salvatore, Zach's daughter. Crazy that she survived after what happened to her mom and her only being 6 months pregnant at the time. That's just an insane story. Maybe Damon will sleep a little bit better at night knowing that he didn't kill the baby, I guess, but still fucking just awful thing to do.
Yeah.
I think Damon definitely does get too many passes with some of the shit that he does, but you know, television show, so entertainment. But yeah, I'm really liking where the show's at right now, and I'm remembering some of these storylines, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play out.
All right, guys, that is it though for this episode. If you guys have been enjoying the TVD reactions, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our links in the description. We got our Patreon, our Discord, and all of our social medias. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time for season 6, episode 5 of TVD. Peace out.